Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the elephant in the room. So, Sephiroth is in Smash. This definitely caught me and everybody else by surprise. I think it was really good that we were surprised. The last few characters have been pretty much a shock, right? With the exception of Min Min, which I think, we knew the series, so it kind of killed it a little bit, but it was still really cool to find out who it was going to be out of the ARMS cast. But in this case, I mean, we were just speculating based on, I guess, recent news, like, the whole thing about Fortnite and how people were speculating, there's some, Fortnite's going to announce something, so maybe that's what this is. I don't know why people would put, Fortnite and Smash together. Maybe it's because Fortnite just added Kratos and Master Chief. So we thought, hey, we can get Jonesy and they could get Samus. I don't know. But the fact that they're like, no, Sephiroth, nah, yeah. But yeah, I mean, in this trailer, I mean, not only did we get just blown away, I think it's just insane how they presented it. I mean, when I saw like that Galim was one-shotted by someone, I thought it was either Sora or Astral Chain, because that's the only thing that came to mind. But even though they have swords and they have slash attacks, they're not powerful enough to take out Galim in one hit. I mean, hey, if Palutena and Bayonetta can't take Galim down, then who can? And then just the music. I mean, I feel like if you're really hardcore, you'll get Sephiroth as soon as the music comes in, and just he looks amazing. It looks like it's gonna be another range character, but I think there's gonna be something to him. Like maybe he's super slow, kind of like Byleth. I don't know. I mean, those aerials and stuff that he was doing was kind of scary. I mean, he has to excel at one point, but maybe, I don't know, maybe he's slow. Who knows? But I mean, this guy is literally a god. So I don't know what they're gonna do. Based on just pretty much what we saw in the trailer, we can see different aspects. It looks like his recovery is with the one wing. It looks like he might have a limit just like Cloud, so that's very exciting. But I mean, even after, we got a little teaser that Cloud might be getting a new Final Smash, in the sense of maybe a unique Final Smash. It's like, when triggered against Sephiroth, it would, it's going to be the version 5 instead of the regular one, which right now I'm probably showing footage of me practicing with Cloud using the regular Omni Slash, but like the fact that all of this is kind of just being added. I mean, I went to Twitter and Instagram, and people just kept putting different ideas. I mean, not only is it cool that we get, a new Final Fantasy rep from Final Fantasy. It's crazy that it's still Final Fantasy 7, but I can't blame that that's the most popular. I mean, I would have loved Lightning from 13, or maybe even, what's his name from 15? I already forgot his name. Noctis? Right. But I mean, just 7 is pretty big right now. If it wasn't him, I don't know who else would have been from Final Fantasy, because everybody, even in Smash, actually, they get a hero and a villain, right? I mean, people have wanted Sephiroth before, and they said, I guess the best way they would do it is make Sephiroth a clone of Marth, my bad, a clone of Cloud, but they're just too different. I mean, if anything, we could get a clone of Zack, right? Zack could be a clone of Cloud, but Sephiroth is just way too different. And the fact that, not only is this our first villain as well in the DLC, now it opens up, like, who could the other people be? Are the last 3 fighters going to be villains that, the series needs? Because we got pretty much most of the newcomers this time around were villains. I mean, we got Ridley, we got King K. Rool, it's we've got Wolf back, and it's a good way to represent every character. Like, every series has its villain. Maybe not every series needs it, because as much as I want, I don't know, Eggman to come from, for Sonic, or Bayonetta has either her father, or who knows, it's just too much. And I think villains should be more iconic, even though every villain becomes iconic, in respect to their own series. I mean, if we had Sora, then what, would we get Xehanort? I mean, I don't know. But going back to this trailer, I mean, it looks like this scene here in particular is actually a teaser for Sephiroth's Final Smash. Don't know why they didn't showcase it, because it led me to believe that this was like new story content. That I don't know if this boss right here is something that he turns to, or a new design, because I saw a lot of people's reactions and they seem kind of surprised. So this might be a Smash original, but I'm not sure. I might be wrong. I've never really played the whole Final Fantasy. The only one I've played for 7 at least is Crisis Core. I definitely gonna play the remakes once I get a PS5, and sometime next year I'll start the series up before I guess the part 2 comes out. But in regards to just everything we saw, I mean, not only is Sephiroth looking like it's going to be a very dangerous opponent to go up against. I mean, does this scene right here where Cloud has the new version mean that other characters can get special animations for their villains? I mean, maybe Mario versus Bowser, Samus and Ridley, like something unique. Because I feel like a lot of the old cast has like pretty standard Final Smashes, but everybody from the DLC has more cinematic. If any, I mean, maybe everybody can get an upgrade. Just make the Final Smashes more cinematic, and that's it. It's only like what 10 seconds. I mean, maybe Mario Finale could be a little more dramatic. I just feel like everybody, it should actually feel like a Final Smash, not like a big attack. There's a difference, because sometimes, I mean, half of us usually play. I mean, look at this right here. Look at this. This is sick. Like, okay, no Final Smash needed. But, of course, if you look at this scene here, it's obviously pretty cool to finish people off with a Final Smash. But what can I say? I mean, if we go back to the initial one, I mean, I don't know what I was thinking. I think I was definitely thinking maybe Jonesy would come in because of, all the hype that was being built. And, Fortnite's a pretty fun game, personally. You love it or hate it, it's definitely grown a lot. But when I saw that they were fighting against Galim, and they were getting everybody was getting their butt whipped. Like, you got King K. Rool in the back, Pikachu, like everybody on the floor. I was like, there's no way Fortnite Jonesy is going to be like doing this. And then, once Galim got KO'd in one hit, like, I was like, no way. It's I thought it was, either Sora or Akira, because they have like slicing attacks, and they've both pretty much defeated like powerful villains. But people who were also reacting, they said Dante. They mentioned other people who are kind of like who the heck is powerful enough to do this to Galim? And of course, we think heroes are usually strong, but they're not like this intense. Otherwise, it'd be a boring hero. But yeah, we just forgot about villains, and there we go. Here comes Sephiroth with his theme. Like, the fact that this guy has a theme that is so iconic that you hear it first, then you see him, is crazy. I mean, I still want Sora, and if I gotta go back, I mean, I guess I could reuse my list now, but I don't know how this is gonna affect it. I mean, now, what, are we gonna get 4 Square Enix reps? I mean, if we had Sora, that's 4, and I think 3 is enough, right? Because we have Cloud in the original, and then we had, Hero, and now Sephiroth. So I don't know. I think Sora is just gonna have to be a Mii costume or something. I mean, a Mii sword fighter with a little keyblade. Yeah, that'd be pretty fun. But in the end, I think this is great. I know how big Sephiroth is, and I'll definitely try him out. I think it just depends what kind of games you grew up with. I mean, I tried Steve. He's all right to play against and to play with, but I mean, Sephiroth is on a whole other level. Maybe if I was younger, I'd be more excited about Steve and not Sephiroth. But I won't say that, it depends how old you are. I mean, I loved Min Min, and ARMS is a more, younger fighting game. If not, we would have gotten Heihachi already. Something for the older fans, maybe even Scorpion. But hey, I don't know what else to say. What else does this open up? I think I pretty much said what I needed to say. I mean, unless we get more villains coming, then what is this gonna be? I still don't know if this right here means that we'll get more story content, or if it's just a teaser. I still wish that maybe, like I said before, once the DLC is finally out, we can have a new story mode with the new characters, and have a second go, because I personally haven't beaten the story mode to this day. I defeated Galim once, and I know I haven't beaten Darkron, so who knows. But I mean, what else did we get from this trailer? I mean, other than a crazy cutscene of Cloud versus Sephiroth, we got the best meme of all time. I mean, we keep getting so many memes. Not only did we get this with Steve and this with Min Min, but guys, look at this. I covered it in my reaction, but Look at this. This is, I mean, if I could just take away the Game Awards logo, I'd just be like, this is my new desktop, screensaver. Like, dude, what is this? But with that being said, I'm definitely super excited for him. I am recording this the day after, so now we know that Sakurai is going to make a presentation on the 17th of this month. It's going to start, it says 3 p.m. Pacific time, so I'm going to have to check. I think that's 5 p.m. Eastern time, so it'll be again like towards the afternoon. And at that point we could get a more in-depth look at some of his moves, and maybe it'll answer some of the questions. But hey, I mean, I'm super excited. I'll definitely be doing a reaction on that, and I'll also be showcasing Sephiroth on the channel. So definitely, make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss out on anything else that I upload. And until next time, bye.